It's Thursday, it's 8 o'clock, it's the Big Detecting Show.
Talc. Didn't fall over.
Good evening, Adrian.
Hello, dear. How are you?
I can't look at you because you're not in the studio.
No, I'm 2,000 miles away, unfortunately. Sorry, but I'm still sort of here. So, yeah.
How? We don't know.
Hey.
Oh, family shouting.
Pick up the detecting show. Love it. Come with your hands.
Apologies.
Okay.
I can't see
Hello,
the chat.
everybody.
Dave says, Uncle Dave says hello.
Hi, Uncle Dave. Massage.
Wow, what a week we've had. Detectival,
2
flipping heck.
weeks.
Yeah, Detectival. That was goldmongers, wasn't it?
That was gold-tastic.
Yeah. Well, I think it was quite. My wife, are we on it? Are we on it? Shall I put them on it?
Yeah, go on then.
I've had to sit on a wicker
Adrian,
chair.
can I just ask, have you had any alcohol at all? Could you just
Yeah,
be careful by the
well,
door with your mobile device then, please?
It's 10 o'clock out here at the moment. So we went out for a meal. You can't see him, can you?
Hi. Hello.
Hello, David. Hello,
Hello.
Big Detecting Show.
Hello, Tom and your mum's out.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, bearded
Twat
person.
son-in-law. But yeah,
That's the twat son-in-law. Do we need to do him in yet?
I think he's already been done.
Okay.
Is anyone watching? Because I can't see the
No,
chat.
nobody watching at all, mate.
No, I'm gonna just get in the. Look at that, absolute man. So yeah,
At this point, I'm going to bring our other co-host on for the night because Adrian might disappear. So we'll get Lady Martin's input as well.
Oh, hello, Donna. How are you?
Good evening, darlings. How are you?
I'm very good. You?
Simply lovely.
I'm grand, thank you. Yeah, cheers, everybody. And hi to everybody in the chat and everybody I met at RCM and Detectival. It was awesome.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but Adrian's sat in a pool drinking wine.
I'm probably jealous. That'll be me in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Where
That'll
you
be
going?
me in 13 days. No,
I won't be wearing Speedos, though.
10 days.
I think Detectival was quite bizarre because a lot of gold came up, didn't it? Right towards the end.
I actually walked across Field 4 Saturday morning as that lad dug up the gold stater. The ground was solid on Field 4. Sunday afternoon, I don't know, about 4:30 time, pretty much everyone had gone home. People were coming off the fields, and the rain kind of cleared up, and I went out for until 6, like the last few little golden minutes. And I thought, well, just see if there's any signals, because I had to walk across to Field 4 to see where I was going to go. And oh my Lord, how people were digging that. I actually had to give up. Literally could not dig the ground. It was like concrete. So I think they found 4 gold staters on that field. I mean, there must have been more, but I was also at just after the raffle on Saturday evening. I went up to see what was what, obviously chatting, missed the raffle. If anyone met me, I love a chat. And there was a lady sitting there saying, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And I said, you're right. And she said, well, we're with our mate, this Irish guy. He's just called us to get a marshal. He's in a field. He just found a gold coin, she said, a gold coin. And he's got no idea what to do, and he's having a panic attack. So we sent the marshals out, and everyone's disappeared. I don't know what's going on. So I was actually there at the minute where everybody had rushed off, and she got left sitting there on her own. And she said, I hope it's really good because it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. So yeah, bless him.
I also heard that there was a guy who found a gold stater, and it was his first time ever detecting, which is quite bizarre.
I think there was a young lad found one. And there were a couple of gold rings come up. And in fact, I bumped into a gorgeous young man called Vladimir on Field 9 at the end. Oh, not you. Sorry, Dave. But a gorgeous young man. I did bump into you too many times. But a gorgeous young man called Vladimir who was helping me test signals on Field 9 at the end of Sunday. And he'd actually found a little tiny gold ring as well. So there was gold popping up all over the place, just, random, that everyone was sharing it with everyone else. So he didn't even know what he found was gold until I pointed out that if he looked for a hallmark, it was probably 1980s because it was nearly exactly the same as my H. Samuel
Elizabeth Duke, Argos. Yeah,
No,
probably.
H. Samuel it was.
Oh, was it? Oh, gosh.
Yeah. That was posh in those days,
Yeah, dude. Jason Hills just pointed out the guy who found the first gold coin. It was his first time out metal detecting. He'd rented the machine, a Simplex MLP, and then the first hole that he'd ever dug metal detecting was a gold stater. I hate him.
Oh my God! That is why this.
Go on.
that's why this hobby is so good. That is why it's so good. Someone like
Where
that.
are you going to go from there? Where are you going to go from there?
Well,
I've still got to get there.
Yeah.
I went over that field. Was it field 3, the first field? I
Four.
think.
4.
4. And I went over that with that big coil with the Manticore and pulled up a few bits, but not a gold status. So, but there was still a lot of stuff in there. Stuff in there. So, but I think it's a good event.
It was really nice event, and actually for a Detectival, it was quite chilled as well. It wasn't as in your face mental. It was really relaxing, and what a brilliant venue. I mean, a long walk to a lot of the fields, but a really nice campsite, and I had a good feeling about it. Really had a good feeling like you might find something, and pretty much everyone apart from me did.
Bit like Donna, your dream you had about Rodney Cook.
Oh, I know. Oh, how amazing. I had such a good time. And I got home and I looked in my fines pouch and it wasn't all a dream. It was empty.
Yeah, it was for some. Sorry, if some people are watching this and there's a bare-chested man, I'm a bit concerned what they'll think on YouTube. Dave,
I've got to say, mate, that black background looks mint.
Yeah, but why am I like half naked in it? That's the weird thing.
It's the green screen that you've got tonight, obviously.
No, it's because you haven't got any clothes on, Adrian.
No, I've currently got shorts on, but I might not later. So might do a bomb. But yeah, no.
It seems I've spelt your name wrong in the description as well. I've put Adrian, which you're used to anyway. That's what happens when you go for dinner early, because it's gone 10 o'clock out here. So yeah, what is it? 8 o'clock at home, isn't it? So it's 10 o'clock out here. But I did send you a video, Dave, about the fields I'm on tomorrow. Yes, and I can bring that up right this moment.
I didn't think I was going to be on tonight, Donna, because I've got interweb problems. It's not great out here.
I gathered I'm here as an emergency backup, so I'll
No, you're not. You were going to come on anyway.
We want.
As a guest.
I've got stacks of thank yous.
I can't believe I'm still on the interwebs.
Here we go.
Incoming, Adrian from Cyprus. Hope you're all okay, David. And I think the guest you got tonight, I won't say who it is in case they can't make it. But yeah, having a lovely time on a holiday. And sorry I can't be on the show tonight. The interwebs are really bad out here. And I've uploaded this through a bar. Not that I go to bars much. But this field here, detecting on tomorrow. Apparently some hammer to come off it, a Crotal Bell, and a 1978 Tizer pull tab. But yeah, have a lovely evening, and I'll catch you all hopefully next week, because I think I can do it in a bar. There's a man in a car coming. He's probably thinking, why is he filming himself? So have a lovely time. Oh, it's hot. Sorry in England if it's pants. And I'll catch you next week. Bye. Sorry. Yeah, bananas behind me.
But it actually did get worse than that, because then he sent me another video.
Oh dear, oh dear. What a day, what a day.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Mate.
Yeah.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, the fields we're going on tomorrow. No, we're not really, because you can't metal detect in Cyprus without a permit.
Can you beach detect?
Yeah, I presume so, because I've seen a few people out on the beaches, but it's very rocky. It's not really a proper beach, and the only proper beaches are full of bloody English. So, yeah, a bit of a nightmare. No, they are. Yeah, they are. So, but no, I think out here, if you could detect, it'd be amazing. Yeah, really, really good.
Oh, well, that's why they don't want you to.
Yeah. And I won't do it. I just feel really uncomfortable, bare-chested on the show. It looks like some sort of weird Maybe I should go like that.
Tom,
Can you do that as well?
Well, Tom's over there. Tom, my son.
what? Doing a chad? What? No
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, want no clothes.
That'd be a good one for the show.
Is
But
there
yeah,
any detecting news? Is there any detecting news this week?
yes, there is.
There's lots of detecting news. There's a
Unofficially.
gentleman. Oh, sorry. Go on, you first.
Go on, you go.
No.
You go. No, you go.
No, you go.
Nocta are going to be bringing out a very high-powered detector soon.
But we don't know anything about it.
No.
Well,
no.
I should have bought hats to swap, shouldn't I?
Well, and Deus might be bringing out a new coil soon, which we spoke about.
Is it going to be elliptical? Is it going to be a small? I'd love a small elliptical coil from them, not
It's
a big
for
one.
the Deus 2, so yeah, that'll be quite interesting.
Quest have got a new machine coming out.
Quest, hold on.
Flipping ding dongs, Quest. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Talk about the innovation in technology they had. Yeah, they had some really cool stuff on their stand at Detectival, Quest.
And they were nice people, proper nice people as well. I mean, everyone's nice. Yeah, but they were genuinely nice to me. Proper interested.
Yeah. I won't say they were all very nice.
Oh, right.
Up their own arse, but hey.
I see. I don't let anyone get to me like that. They're probably watching tonight. I can do one. Hold on, because I lose.
The Chinese chap was very, very nice.
There we go.
Oh,
hang on. Why have you got an orange one?
Oh, because I'm more important, obviously.
I didn't get an orange one. Did you get an orange one? Dave?
I got this one.
Yeah, I got that one.
Oh, I probably got the. I know I probably got the cheap version.
Oh, you're breaking up, Donna. You're breaking up.
So the new machine is one of the S series, Simultique. Simulti with a Q on the end, or Simulti-Q. And it's a revolutionary advancement in metal detecting technology. This cutting-edge innovation leverages simultaneous multi-frequency processing to deliver unparalleled stability, sensitivity, and accuracy. Like every other machine, then.
Well,
but it did have a nice couple of bits on its shaft, didn't it, Adrian? You were very impressed with its shaft.
It had.
Is this the Nocta machine?
No, Quest.
No,
Quest.
The Quest machine. So basically, they've got a cordless machine like the air detector, but it had a telescopic shaft that is like a camera tripod, which was quite cool. So you pull it to the length you need it, and then it will hold. But they also had the air detector sort of beater, which when you pull the shaft out, it connects to your phone. When you shut it up, it disconnects. It was quite cool. Wireless coil. And what's his name in the chat, Dave? Encyclopedia bloke. I've forgotten his name.
I've seen him. But Graham Dempsey is watching all the way from Fujiara in United Arab Emirates.
Hi, Graham.
He's trumped me on distance, isn't he? I'm still not comfortable with me being bare-chested.
Nothing to be ashamed of, sweetheart.
Go and send Tom for a towel and drape it around your shoulders. Like a shawl. Or ask him for one of his mum's shawls.
Has your wife not got a beach wrap?
Wife said hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Gayla.
What's your wife's name?
Mrs. Gayla.
And retards. I don't know what he's in the kitchen. That's better, isn't it? I don't look at his name.
Yeah, you're breaking up, Adrian.
Go stand where you were before. So how is everyone doing in the chat, by the way? Are we all good in the chat? I can't see the chat.
I can.
No, I can't. What is that? Oh, we got full frontal there.
I can't see the chat. We haven't got Adrian's wall tonight, so do apologise. But I think we could have a competition, couldn't we?
We could.
Is that better now?
It's only me who can
Am I
actually
not
see what's
breaking
going
up?
on. You're all right now. You're all right.
Weird that is. Interwebs.
Anyway, for those of you who have just joined us, because I can see the viewer count, there seems to be some. Nick Berry seems to think that the stream is going to all the Facebook feeds that it normally would, and I'm wondering perhaps are they thinking I'm spamming and therefore not allowing. Anne Sherwin says Adrian's got bigger boobs than she has. But welcome to all the new viewers of the show tonight, all the people who haven't watched before. And that's probably thanks to the lady down below, isn't it? Our friendly friend, Lady Martin, said to me, forcibly said to me, Dave, give me things to do. And I was like, and give her flyers. And I think anybody who, even if they weren't metal detecting, even if they were just in the local village, received some form of Big Detecting show paraphernalia, even if they didn't want it.
I think I talked to a lot of people, but everybody was so nice, so charming, and people were loving life. People were having an amazing time and really willing to give the Big Detecting show a go. So I've explained it's like night down the pub with your mates. I hope you've all got a drink. I am mainly drinking a small bottle of wine, and I do have some water. I am drinking responsibly. But no, everybody was really nice that I talked to. And obviously, Adrian is the greatest field tester in the world. He field tests for Treasure Hunting magazine. So I think people are really interested in engaging with the detecting world news as well, what's going on, because there isn't another platform like this. So, we want to bring everybody on board, and I'm here in a new role. So for those of you who I'm generally chatting to in the chat, I've had a promotion from the chat. What is it?
From the voicemails to the main screen.
Yes, very interesting voicemails.
Do you know how many people have said to me, please don't stop leaving the voicemails? And do you know how many people said to me, do the voice?
And do you know how many people said to us, we didn't believe she was real. We thought it was AI.
Well, I didn't at first.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
My God.
Nick West says Dave and Lady M should go topless so Adrian doesn't feel so exposed.
I can show you my big detecting show t-shirt.
I can't.
But no, it's been a pleasure to meet everyone. Can I just thank Nick West, because he is a sweetheart, and I think we nearly killed him at RCM. Nick brought his mates, who were lovely, and we actually camped next to Brian, who was a sweetheart. He brought his mates, his expertise, a load of kit, set up at RCM, and I do think we nearly killed him. But he gave me this, if you can see it. This. I've got to get better. So it's a bullet with my name on, which is marvellous. And Dave and Adrian got one as well. But Nick, it was a pleasure to meet you, and sorry I haven't got in touch with you yet, but I will do. I've just been a little bit flat out since I've been back. And today, as Dave knows, mainly making chutney.
I know.
Apple chutney, green apple chutney.
It's little sun gold cherry tomato sweet tomato chutney. It tastes a little bit like burger relish, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, I love a bit of chutney. This is such a random show tonight. Me
Jelly, Adrian's not in a hot tub. Adrian's in a swimming pool.
Yeah,
with clothes on the bottom half.
And hi Jelly, because Jelly is going to come out to my special field. Hopefully I can get Adrian out as well. Chris found in the ground too. What's he doing?
I was swimming, moving about. like you do. Yes, I think. Have I lost connection?
No, you're still here.
Oh,
Don't swear.
I think with Donna coming on board, it's been great for the show. And Donna, those who don't know your background, just briefly tell everyone what your
Who
background is.
am I?
Because, well, yeah, because you're quite a skilled person on the team.
Well, I went to college as a maturity student, so I've always been interested in history. I've always been strangely drawn to ruins, and I wasn't that interested in the history at school. It was the wrong kind of subject, but I wanted to do a degree. I thought I wanted to do a degree in art, and at the time you couldn't do a degree in art. And I decided to do a open university degree while my kids were at school. I got a BA honours finishing at Oxford. I did an advanced diploma in local and regional history at Oxford as the last module of my degree with the Open University. And I did say in the show that I was on, you know, if you're ever in doubt, if you've really got an urge to study, do it. It changed my life. That got me a job at English Heritage, and I worked in the designation department. I was responsible for Essex, Hertfordshire, Bedfordshire, and Northamptonshire. So listed buildings, scheduling, registering parks and gardens. But my specialism was scheduling, and that's looking at ancient monuments and ruins. And I've always been interested in prehistory. About the same time, I got interested in detecting. Well, a little bit before that, a lot before that, I got interested in detecting, and got a crappy detector as a gift. And then my neighbour actually sold me a detector that he had, which is my golden mask. And then, well, I was using that when I was at English Heritage. But weirdly, the response that I got at English Heritage was when you get, you know, what are your hobbies? You know, what do you like to do? And I said, I'm a detectorist. And it was, I had a lot of explaining to do and a lot of convincing to do. But I went on from there. English Heritage want you to progress your studies. They sponsored me to do a master's degree. I was accepted to University of Cambridge, and I got a master's in history from the University of Cambridge. So I mainly do a bit of writing now. I don't work anymore. I can go detecting when I like. But yeah, my background is as an academic. I am, as you can see behind me, is one of my about nearly 50 bookcases. I think I'm a bibliophile.
Which reminds me, Donna, I
know
took a picture of some books before to send you, and I forgot to send it.
And I've got this one to review, which Dave kindly gave me. If you can see it. Oh, I keep going the wrong way.
The Archaeology of Weapons.
And did you know they've reprinted this a few times? It's such a popular book. It's an iconic look at weaponry, sort of pre late medieval period weaponry, armory. But it's by R. Ewart Oakeshott, and I had heard of it before, but it is very contextual. So it talks a lot about the various different military, you can't call them organizations, but we know, you know, Normans, Saxons, going back in history, the Romans, we talk about the Goths, the Visigoths, the Vikings. But the weapons that they used for warfare in a context that we probably wouldn't read anywhere else. So it's actually really interesting. So I'll do a review of that for you. I'm going to be reviewing the fluffy things, I think, for the Arc MD magazine. So for those of you who don't know, Arc MD magazine is online. So if you Google Arc MARCHMD magazine, because I'm also archaeologist as well. Everything that I have done, all my studies have included modules in archaeology. And I have actually been privileged enough to work in the Stonehenge landscape as well as an archaeologist. And I run a museum project. I do archaeology. But so I'm going to get a lot more involved in the ArcMD magazine. So if you would like to have a look at what we do, the reviews and things will be going up there. Hopefully I'll be coming on the show and talking about things. But I'm going to be doing the fluffy things. We've got the world's greatest expert in field testing actually here with us tonight, who will be doing the tech stuff. And I will be doing the softest hat, the sweatshirt that withstands more washes than another sweatshirt.
The t-shirt that doesn't chafe on your nipples, as Shane found out at Rodney Cook.
Yes, you don't want any chafing, none of that. I've made some recommendations to some people about different types of clothing choice because at the moment all we've got are sweatshirts and t-shirts, but there are lots of other different types of clothes that would be good. But yeah, I'll be doing the fluffy stuff. So if anyone wants to get in touch with Dave and if he thinks it's appropriate, he will run it by me. And if anyone has got a book that they would like to have reviewed before they buy it, then you can actually get in contact with I can't talk. Get in contact with the Big Detecting Show online. Press a key, write an email, or speak into the speaky pipe thing and leave a message. We'll have a look at it and tell you if it's any good, because a lot of these books can be properly expensive. And I'll have a trawl about as well to see whether there are any early editions available and what kind of prices we're looking at too, and whether there are digital versions, because sometimes there are free digital versions of things as well. So
yeah,
cool.
Well said, Donna. And more importantly, you like playing with your detectors. So you recently acquired you're a Deus 2 user. You
Adrian.
recently acquired the Legend. Didn't
You know how you've just said that she's recently acquired the Legend? How recent was it that you acquired the Lisp?
The what?
Probably when I started drinking that. I've been drinking all day, like you do when you're on holiday. So yeah,
It's good and proper. It's good. It's not a holiday without lubrication.
no. Well, the doctor sent. I didn't want to come on holiday, but
No.
the doctor sent me out here, and I got a prescription for 1.5 litres of red wine every. Oh, retards in the pool. Oh God. But yeah, doctor told me I had to come out here and drink. So yeah, but I tell you what, you've had the Legend, Donna, for a little while, haven't you?
I have.
What do you think of it?
I love it. I think so. I think I'm now up to 6 detectors. I am a little bit greedy, but I've got my old ones. I've hung on to my old ones. I wanted a backup machine, not as if you need a backup machine for the days too, but obviously, if you get in a fix, something goes wrong, battery runs down, whatever, you need something. But I also want something that I don't have to think about too much. So if the Deus 2 is the academic of detectors, I mean, I've got a Knox 800 as well. I love that. But, and I love the Deus 2. The Legend is a party animal. It is so much fun in the field. You can just forget about everything. The screen is big and very clear. It does a few things that other detectors don't really do. I mean, you've got your kind of mileometer, your hours of use, which is grand, and especially if you buy a second-hand one. I love the ferrous non-ferrous indicator is so big on the screen. You can hardly see. I've got the Deus Master, and you can hardly see it on there. It grays out so lightly. But I actually like the way that you can, even in the multi-frequency, you can select different channels within the multi-frequency as well. So if one of them is too sparky for you, you can go to a different channel. And I really don't like running my machines too hot. When you think about it, you look Treasure Hunting magazine, you look in Reader's Finds, most people find things between 4 to 6 inches deep. Very few people are digging holes to Australia. If you're going to walk over it, you are going to walk over it, and pretty much any machine will find it.
Yeah.
But it's to do with, what's fun, what's serious. If you want to go out and have a playtime and find loads of stuff, take the Legend out. The Deus will do all of that as well, but I think you're thinking about looking for more serious stuff with the Deus. But it'll do both. I like to. It's horses for courses, I think, as well. There are some things that the Knox is really temperamental. The Knox hates stubble. It hates freshly ploughed soil. It hates the wind. You have to have. You've got a lovely flat pasture. The Knox will push so deep. It's amazing. But so will all the other machines if you use them correctly. But yeah, it's a pick me up and go. I love it. I love it. And I would like to, while we're on the subject, sorry, I will draw breath in a minute. I would like to thank Nocta and Serdar from Nocta and Serdar, Dilik and Serdar from the Nocta team. I bought a second-hand job lot, which included Simplex. So I bought a Simplex with the Legend. And unfortunately, the Simplex didn't work when I got it. And I just want to say, Nocta, your service is fantastic. You know, I mean, all the dealers are impressive when it comes to service, but Nocta, you smash it every time. And Serdar it's already arrived. I've got a new controller for the Simplex, and nothing's been too much trouble. Ashley from LP, thank you as well, because you know I couldn't do it without you. But the reason I want it is because I am giving it to my museum to use as a machine, simple to use beginner machine for when we're doing archaeology. So for the general public.
Fantastic. Useful useful little collection of bits and bobs you've got then.
Bits and bobs, yeah. I've got bits and bobs. Does anyone know where these came from? Are they Monarch Designs? They were at RCM.
RCM?
Yeah, like a lion chess piece.
This year or last year?
This year.
Nope. No idea.
No. I picked it up as a souvenir. I got lots of souvenirs actually. But I bumped into a Mr. KG and a Mr. Ringy. And look at this. Look at it. It is my lucky treasure hunting coin. Can you see that?
Is that an Anaconda TV one?
It is, yeah. So if I put that in my pocket, which I forgot to do at RCM and Detectival, I am going to find gold. That's for sure. So next time you have me on, I will be sitting here with my lucky coin and a pile of gold nobles for sure.
I just managed to get the chat up on my phone.
Hey.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Kevin Whitmore. Hello, Kevin. Kevin's a C-scope master, and I'll be in touch with him soon because we're going to do a new review on the last C-scope machine that came out. Sorry about all the row out there. Can you hear it?
Just a little bit. It's mainly Tom.
Yeah, he's loud as hell. But Kevin, yeah, because we big up C-scope on the show, and they've got some great machines. And
I'd love one.
And I think we're all multi-frequency at the moment, and everyone forgets single frequency. So you're 17 hertz on the MX6. Oh, I can never remember it.
6 MXI.
Yeah. Which I'm going to be taking out when I get back home. Is a cracking machine. And C-scope have had a crazy sale on the last few weeks, months. So, we're going to have a little... I think I might do a few live videos for this show with it because it is a hammy hunter. Big time. It's a hammy hunter. Big time. But I do wonder about multi-frequency. I like it and it is good, but it's a bit like digital TV, isn't it? You either get a channel or you don't. Whereas
that's really well put. That is so for all of those people who've never used a single frequency machine, you don't know what you're missing. Like you can knock it down to try just using the single frequency if you have the option on your machine, which most of them do. It is a game changer. It is a game changer.
Don't forget it. There's a reason it's there, and I think I love single frequency machines. I still do to this day, and found a lot of good stuff. I probably found better stuff on single frequency than I have multi frequency. Actually, thinking about it,
I found my horde single.
Well, I'm going to interject on you two people now because I've got a number of videos still to play on the show tonight. So I'm going to throw one or two in, one that Adrian hasn't seen. So, Adrian, how did you sleep that night?
Not great.
Why is that, Adrian?
Because I left my tent door open at Rodney Cook, and it was 6 degrees, and I was quite cold.
But why else, Adrian? Maybe something about your sleeping bag, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't zip up my sleeping bag properly. So
and it was also, well, what type of sleeping bag? It was a summer sleeping bag. That's
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be summer.
Yeah, well, yeah. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. But no, that was at Rodney Cook. Who filmed that? Was that Shane?
No. Yeah. Was it Shane?
It was Shane.
Yeah.
Was it TC showed it to me? Is TC in the chat?
Talking to TC.
Talking to TC.
Oh my God.
Here we go. It's here. It's here.
Get on with the show.
We've got Adrian, and we've got the person who always gets blocked. We've got James. We've got Lady Martin, and we've got TC. He's opening a prize from Lady Martin. I wonder what it could be.
Oh, sorry, do you like the paper?
Yeah, he likes it. He likes pussy. That's cats.
Oh,
Cats, sorry.
I'm not beautiful.
All of them. My lads.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy 70th.
Oh, some bath soap.
Lovely. Thank you for that.
Oh.
Appreciated.
And there's a nice little.
Another little gift.
I know I
Special.
struggled searching for it, but I know it's your favourite one out of all of them.
He knows what it is without even opening it.
Yeah, I do. And how did you know?
I
My
know.
brand and everything.
Well, you said you are a bit
My
of a lady.
Fair Lady
Yeah,
Cousins
it's full. It's full.
talc.
1974.
The year I was born is 50.
Huh? The talc shop. The one you told me to go to.
Jeez, that's good.
Smell it. It's lovely.
Apparently, talc gives you cancer, so be
No,
That's why
No.
they've stopped selling it.
no.
There you
Not this
go.
one, because it's far too pretty to give anybody cancer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
It's just all right.
So you can go home, you can have a nice bubble bath, and then you can talc up.
Yeah, we were
Talc
going
afterwards,
to
talc down.
bring you a tin bath so you could do it here.
I mean,
But we were struggling with hot water supplies.
Tony,
glad you cared about the hot
Tony,
water.
take that home. Don't say anything to your wife. Just pop it in the bathroom. And if she says, "Is that yours?" Go, "No, it must be yours." No, it's like 1970s.
Yeah, and I'll say, Adrian brought me it. Yeah, it's a good present, you know. Yeah.
Enjoy.
Actually, a nice photo. Actually.
And he did send us a photograph from his bathroom. And sadly, I haven't got it actually uploaded, Adrian, sadly. However, there was two photographs. The first one showed that his bathroom is indeed 1970s. And the second one, we'll show next week.
Can I not share it?
Are you on your laptop or are you?
Can I just say, TC, he's an absolute gent. He's just the best ever. Fantastic guy. Loved him. Yeah.
I'll send it to you on WhatsApp, Dave.
I know. I'm looking. Hold on. Catch me in a minute.
So James, is James in the chat? I can't see. Or
Which James?
James is James.
The one who's very Lieutenant James.
Oh, Lieutenant James.
I've found it now.
Handsome young man, James.
Adrian's bitch. Sorry, James.
He's adorable.
So he sent us this. He actually sent that, and it's concerning. This is Tony's bathroom, and
can you make
James
the picture? Why has he got sausages hanging in the bath?
I don't know. He's got his TC Detect sticker as well, and why has he got a knife?
I don't know.
What's that pump there?
Well, we want to know what James is doing in TC's bath, to be fair.
Some sort of equipment. It's some sort of equipment he's got going on behind James. He's got buttons. He's got a box of buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And a boiled egg.
And a boiled egg.
Had a picture of me, oddly.
And some lube and sausages.
Has he got Has he got one of those stripy 1970s towels? Why has he got a boiled egg and a fag?
I don't know. I don't know what they were planning on doing, but you know what? Boys are boys, and
Well,
those
boys are
two,
boys. Yeah, yeah.
those
But there was
two, they're
also another picture as well of
Oh yeah, there was.
This was after I went home. Oh, wrong page. Where's that gone? No, stupid thing. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Let me find this other picture.
I thought someone just drowned in the pool.
Don't worry about it.
Is it Tom?
Is Leslie watching from Canada? So we had a visit.
Leslie? Who's Leslie?
Well, we had a visit from Andrew T. Is Andrew T?
All right.
Hi, Andrew.
Canada.
From Canada, which was lovely. Came to RCM. Absolutely, he did live in the UK. He now lives in Canada.
Very nice picture of them both.
It is.
Yeah.
The major and the captain.
I quite like the way they dressed up for Detectival.
I do.
Yeah. That was
And also how James's moustache looks like rabbit's feet.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Has he got makeup on? Has he got makeup on again?
It looks like.
So Stuart said they looked like they were just about to go off into the field and judge the cows.
Yeah. Well, James prefers balls, but that's another story.
Anyway, Andrew T came over and he came to RCM and had a blast. And we also saw him at Detectival. And I was just coming off the field with my cousin, bumped into him, and he had just found his first ever, not one Roman coin, but 3 Roman coins. He was absolutely made his trip. He was thrilled.
And Spindlewhirl.
His first Spindlewhirl. He had a fabulous time. Absolutely had a fabulous time. And randomly, I bumped into a chap called Leslie, also from Canada, in the car park, who gave me this. And it's Canadian Queen Elizabeth. I don't know if this is the right way up. Queen Elizabeth II commemorative, which is lovely. Very nice to receive gifts. Always very gratefully received. But it was.
Nice. I can't thank all the people who did bring us. Andrew T. all the way from Canada and people, Carl Ellis, Stephen Brown's family for cake. Cake's lovely. Rob Random and Roseanne for bringing cake. It was all very nice.
What special?
And TC brought some crispy crumbs.
What sort of gift did you get from me, Dave?
From you?
From me?
Potatoes. Potatoes. She brought me some potatoes, Adrian. What make were they again?
Variety. What make? It's not a Ford car.
Mate. What mate?
They were Charlotte potatoes, but they were big ones, weren't they?
Good Charlottes, very nice.
Good Charlottes. Yeah, very versatile.
Right, well, we've got another video, as we are discussing the RCM, we are discussing Detectival, and this is from the BBC. This was actually filmed at the RCM. You will see also that the world's greatest field tester is there.
Of course.
Now, enthusiasts from as far away as Texas joined other metal detectorists in Bath over the weekend in a huge search for buried oddments. The event raised thousands of pounds for the Royal United Hospital. But what did they find? Ross Pollard went with them.
It's a festival, it's the Glastonbury Festival of metal detecting. And we have people now from all over the world who support us.
There's definitely a festival vibe here. But instead of searching for music, they're looking for metal.
Oh, what has he found this time?
More than 1,000 metal detectorists have bought tickets to come along.
Well, I'm told it's a Roman Attica brooch. Although I've got a lot of Roman brooches, I've never found one like this.
People can explore dozens of fields near Bath.
It's literally rolled every year into what it is today, which is something of this magnitude. I wanted to try and help the hospital who helped us. And the hospital have told us now that people are alive today because of the money that we have raised. Gary's money has helped us buy the first surgical robot in the RUH, and also the brand new Dyson Cancer Centre that opened this year. Some of Gary's money went towards making that an extra special new NHS building.
We've come all the way from Texas. There are a lot of events like this around the world, including America, but none that I know of that have this kind of goal, which is raising money for cancer research.
You might want to check this.
Okay. Why?
I think that might be a Saxon cut half.
Wow.
One person just said that it could be a Saxon coin, which would be fantastic. I think like a lot of it is the peace and quiet. You just you get into a sort of zone, a nice quiet zone.
My father was a wonderful chap. He was a lovely guy, and he was not just my dad, he was my best friend.
A fitting tribute from one son to his dad. Ross Pollard, BBC Points West.
Lovely.
Was indeed.
Encapsulates it all, doesn't it, really?
And hats off to the BBC for cutting Gary short, because I was actually there when they were filming him, and it was like, Christ, then they're not going to get this in, but they did. They fitted it in, so bless him. So we haven't heard yet how much Rodney Cook has raised, but I think it's going to be more.
He said I think on the day they thought, or the weekend they thought they'd raised about 130 something. Is what I thought he said. I could be mistaken, but that's what stuck in my mind. I mean, they've smashed it, and with all the other fundraising around it, what's he got on his head now?
Cracking, amazing.
Oh yes, just stop foil. Have we said highs to people in the chat? Can I say some thank yous after we've said some highs?
I'm gonna look. John Clayton, Jim Painting.
Hi Jim.
John Webb.
John.
Mandy will never ever forgive me for John Webb on Friday night.
Matt Kent, classic quote. Matt Kent.
Where?
No, Matt Kent's quote is classic.
I'm looking.
He said the BBC editor's off with depression.
You should get Matt on the show. Matt would be a good guest. He seems.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, I
I
think. Yeah, he's him and who's the other chap? Gareth Howard is really funny as well. So, but we have got the No Frills, which I think has still got tickets available.
I think I might have just got permission this evening to go.
Yeah, so if you go to Rodney Cook Memorial,
Guess who's jibbing us, Adrian?
Sorry?
Guess who's letting us down?
Sorry.
Who?
I'm sorry. It's my son-in-law's very special birthday, and if it had just been, we've got to trek into London for a birthday lunch, and he is adorable and lovely, but if it was just a lunch and a gift giving, but he's Chinese, and all his family are coming, it would be hugely dishonourable if we didn't attend. So
it's not Japan. Japan do dishonourable. China don't. You don't have to fall on your sword or anything. See, if you don't come to the No Frills, you have to fall on your trowel.
Oh well,
I think the No Frills, those who haven't been, it's like Rodney Cook without all the
frills,
kerfuffle, without all the Donna.
And it's actually a time that I can go detective. With a detective.
I mean, if I can sneak down, it depends where it is. You have to send me a destination. If I can sneak down on the Saturday, because my lunch is on the Sunday, I will sneak down on the Saturday. But
bizarre.
Yeah, I am family first. It should always be family first. And I know for a lot of you out there, it's not, but sometimes it should be when it's important.
Rob Random said it's his best event, and I think it probably is, because it's just proper metal detecting and chatting about shit and stuff.
Can you ask Rob if he knows who I am yet?
Who?
Rob. Lord Random.
I enjoyed
he's
somebody
a
saying,
lord, isn't he? Donna's a lady and Rob's
and
a
I'm
lord.
a lord as well.
Yeah, he's actually a lord. Yeah.
My favourite, Do You Know Who I Am, came to Graham Dempsey at the RCM. That was quite funny. Do you know who I am? No.
I remember when I was
And
out in the
talking of the
field-
RCM, I've got another brief video. The Just a Stop foil T-shirts and the hat originated from Shane's Stag Night, which took place at the RCM on Comedy Night when they had the comedians in the tent. And we were able to video it as Shane received a bit of a kicking.
Him, yes. See, I assumed women there because my guess is I'm probably the only gay in this tent. I hate to break this to you, Shane, but having a pink beard doesn't inherently make you gay. It's more about sucking cock in my experience. But who knows? What do you do, Shane? What's your job?
Driving instructor.
You're a driving instructor. Oh, fantastic. Do you get many passes? Yeah, well that surprises me, but okay, fair enough. Do you know what's funny there? Is because normally when stag do's, have the stag, they put like a learner plate on them. You really missed a trick there, guys. I mean, that's an easy win. I'll give you your face back there. It's a very accurate photo, there's no catfishing going on there. Even though the shit hairline, it's beautiful. Lovely to meet you, Shane. Yes, I'll come back down to the front here.
He was absolutely fantastic, and Shane didn't have a clue, which made it all the better.
Can I just say, I've never been to a place. I don't normally get on with comedy. I don't ever think they're very funny. Those comedians were left with nowhere to go with that audience. They just had no material left by the end of the night. It was brilliant. Just to see the comedians actually stall because there was nowhere they couldn't go was just ace.
That was good. That was. I was busy having a meeting
with a bottle of what?
Dark Right Detector said we should have hundreds of Just Stop foil T-shirts done, and we all sit in a field and block tractor drivers that throw rubbish out of the back window.
Absolutely.
That'd
and
be
pill
quite a good one.
packets. I reckon I've got a farmer who has a lot of headaches because I'm always finding pill packets. Can I say hello, Jason, by the way?
Pill packets. Tom, are you going to jump in?
Maybe.
Look.
Why has he got a pink ring?
Look at it. Here it comes. Sorry, Donna. This is Sun.
It's very important.
Wouldn't it be quite funny if he drowned live on TV?
Actually, we get more views. Yeah, look at it. Look at the state of it. It has trouble. It's got a syndrome or something wrong with it. But I'm going to have to go in a minute because my battery is on 3% on my phone.
Ooh,
And I'm a bit freaked out how my computer wouldn't connect, but this does. So I need to write a letter to Apple or someone about why it doesn't work.
Or just tether by your phone next week.
No,
You
because
just have a bill for about $4,000 when you get home.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, probably is, Donna. But I'm very excited when we get home because the fields are looking good for everyone now.
Ooh, moist, beautifully moist.
Very moist. Donna said moist.
Right. I'm going to go before I get cut off rudely because...
Marvellous rest of your holiday.
Yeah. And I'll see you next week, everyone. Thank you, Donna. Love you
Cheerio,
all.
Badger, darling. Wonderful to see you.
Bye.
Bye.
And that's Adrian live. Sorry, Adrian live from Cyprus.
I thought he was just going to do a bomb in then, and he disappointed. He should have just done a backflip, right? Totally should have done a backflip. Were we
Or
going to
dropped his glasses.
Oh, it's always happening. Were we going to do a competition?
Yeah, but I don't know what, and I don't know how.
Shall we do 2 next week then?
Yes, why not?
Yeah. So if you tuned in for, oh, sorry, I'm here again. If you tuned in for a competition this week, there will be 2 competitions next week, by which time the governor, Saddlemaker dear, Dave, will have thought of something. I would have thought.
I'm just trying to bring up some images, first and foremost from the Rodney Cook, and then we'll go on to and have a look at some of the finds from Detectival.
Oh, wonderful.
Hopefully.
I know that's what everyone is here for. Everyone is here for the detecting.
They are indeed. So this is the Rodney Cook. Some of the images from there. We'll share them and scroll through them bit by bit. So
that's lovely.
There are some absolutely gorgeous finds coming up.
Do we know what tribe that is?
Yes, it's the tribe.
The bunny?
I don't know. That's the 25 coin.
1525. No, it's a Tudor. I should know which monarch. That's what is that token?
I think it's a Roman because it's got Roman people's names next to it. I gotta say, and I think it'll come up in one of the images on the Detectival one. I've never ever seen a Roman coin like.
Look at that spout. That's
a Roman
beautiful.
coin like the Roman coin I saw at Detectival last week. It was just absolutely.
There was
just been minted.
Spanking coins coming off of there. That's a beautiful spout. Oh wow. Yeah, so that's going to be a bridal hanger or something like that, is it? Nice mount. What's that? Oh, a tent with some people in. That's the raffle. It was a good raffle. That's a nice I was going to say Jacobean cufflink and a Hans Krawinkle token, yes. Oh, what's that? Like a bodkin or a pin?
I'll go bodkin.
That's a drawer handle. I saw one in the case and somebody thought it was an Esca brooch and it wasn't. That was an extra. There's some flowers, some stuff. Back to the beginning.
This was gorgeous what Dave Evans had. Absolutely stunning.
It is really stunning. Really stunning. It's got an unusual we see, look, the catch plate is broken off. It would have had a really ornate catch plate with lots of cut out sort of holes in. That's absolutely fabulous. The amount of brooches that came off at RCM were unbelievable.
From one field in particular as well.
Yeah, that's a trumpet brooch or a knee brooch. Can't tell which, but look at that. It's got a bit of gilding on it and everything. That's gorgeous. Brilliant site as well. Really nice site. There's something weird about that site. Did you not notice?
Just looking at the porch marks on that.
Oh no, that site. I don't know if it's scheduled, but you couldn't dig on it. That site has a something on it. Everybody's batteries were draining down. Everybody's phones were draining down. Everybody's torch batteries were draining down. It was pretty peculiar, like you're on some kind of mystic ley line or something. Bit of Bronze Age spearhead there. Mr. Kipling cakes, and yep.
There's a fine nice. Roman there.
Yeah, that's a nice Roman. Denarius. It's not a Denarius. It is a Denarius. And Ammonites. Yeah, there were a few fossils coming up.
There were.
And
I'm trying to actually come across Shane's.
Is that Edward IV? That's nice. Esca brooch. Nice dolphin type ish. Yeah. That's another Esca.
I'm trying to find Shane's Viking thing.
Oh, it wasn't
the size of that.
Beautiful crotal bell. Yeah. I found one like that once. I thought it was a doorknob first. Weren't both parts of that brooch found?
Well, it was suggested so, but I never actually saw evidence.
Oh. Did Shane put his in the case?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, somebody said, somebody's found the other half of it.
As I say, that was maybe just suggestion.
Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, some of Nick West's guns. I didn't buy my button book for Nick West. If anyone's interested in Nick West's button book, it is available. Is it Amazon or eBay? I can't remember the name of it. Nick, can you send in the name of your book and we'll give it a plug again?
There it is.
That's it. Look at that. So that's supposedly half of, I think it's a Viking penannular brooch, isn't it? But it's a dragon's head.
Well, it was a good 3 inches.
It's massive. And it was found on the fields right behind our tents.
With gilding on as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Because he was going to get it professionally cleaned, wasn't he? And you know, that's the advice. If you ever find anything that special, don't try and clean it yourself. Please do get expert professional help, because it's so easy to damage something like that. That's so crumbly, so fragile. And you know, and it's possible in some cases, if you get it professionally cleaned, to preserve a lot more of the surface than you would by cleaning it at home.
And then we have, we go over to Detectival, which was golden.
Detectival on the A1M junction of all places, and it was very golden. Oh, look at that with the engraving. Now these were
says
all
love you, doesn't it?
Were they Coriltavi or something? Coriltovi? Somebody will tell us in the chat. With the wheat ears. There were a lot of nice silicas coming up, and a lot of skeets coming up as well, Saxon skeets. Can I tell you as well? I say skeet because detectives say skeets. They're shats and shatters. That's the correct pronunciation there.
I done a shot this morning.
Yeah, you have to make sure you keep your bodily functions. I was going to say going, but to yourself, really.
Without the elephants on.
Stunner. What a stunner. That really is a stunner. I mean, it was hard digging. If you went out in the field, you were digging through considerable amount of stone to get to your target. I think
Australia, 1943.
Isn't that incredible? I do think that there must have been a military base on there at some point, because, and there was also World War I firing range. I think I dug 3. That is stunning. The guy found that actually on a footpath, believe it or not, between fields, I think. And that's amethyst and pearl. I think somebody said it's possibly Georgian. Yeah. Debatable whether it's Georgian or a bit later. The back is fairly plain, but it is a beautiful piece. Really nice short cross there. Another Tudor hammered. Look at that. And that's about what everyone was finding if they had a good day. And to get to those targets, that I can tell you, every single one of those targets would have been a hard one. So there are a few fields where it was a little bit more easily diggable. Beautiful heart pendant there. That I saw come up. Has it got on the other side? I think it's got a portcullis. Yeah, there's honestly, there was a really brilliant variety of things. The only coin I found was a George First. That's a Commonwealth penny, and that's a shatter or a shat. That's going to be Elizabeth.
Look at that. How good is that?
You'd be made up with something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fantastic. You don't get to see all of these. Did they actually have a case to put stuff in?
Yeah, they had the fines testing next to where we were.
Oh, I didn't see it. I did see Spider-Man in the field.
That was Deadpool.
Was it Deadpool?
And then
see, I'm not down
this came along on Saturday night.
And then He was such a nice guy as well. I mean, nobody could have been more surprised than him.
Is it Brian Murphy who found these?
Yeah, he'd just come over from Ireland to join a group of friends for Detectival, and he was out on the field on his own. I think he just decided to spend a little bit more time out there, and he dug a gold coin. He said they were in a scatter of a few meters around the hole. I think he said there were 8 coins together in the original hoard context, and then the rest was spread. So they must have been fairly close to the surface. But I think he found one when he called it in, and then they were, and this is, advice again to everyone, if in doubt, call in somebody who knows. They were professionally dug by an archaeologist just to make sure, that no context was lost. And that is the Raleigh way. And it's the way you should do it on your own permissions. But they are spade guineas. Absolutely stunning find. It makes you wonder how they were lost, whether they were buried. Because, of course, we've got to remember, we look at our fields like our fields with the hedgerows and various things. But in a few hundred years, everything can change. We don't know if it was a woodland. We don't know if it was heathland. He might have fallen off his horse. He might have been on a trackway. The silicas, there were loads of those coming up in nice condition. Look at that. What a day. And there were a few oddments coming up. But, unusual to find that many shatters. That's Ellie from Miss Detecting.
Ah.
I want to say Miss Detecting. Hold on, I've got it written down here. Yeah, Miss Detectoress. And she would love to come on the show as well.
Fantastic. Now, am I right in saying this boy who found this was actually his 13th birthday?
Yes, it was. On his 13th birthday. What a birthday present.
Got him with gold as well, these young lads coming and getting... Yeah. That was it. A Donald Trump Take America Back token.
I'll give it back.
Look at that. That's what it looks like, everyone.
But where does it go from there? When you found that, where does it go from there? That's the thing. It's what I said about the guy who found the gold stater on his first ever outing. You're going to be permanently slightly disappointed. But it's not all about the gold. Actually, Chris
Digger Dan with his little accent.
He found it, yeah, and he was chuffed to bits with that as well. Chris Holmes, found in the ground, actually did a nice little video interview with the guy, Brian Murphy, who found the gold spade guineas. That's beautiful.
That
condition.
Was the coin that the gent who found it hadn't shown anybody else. And he come into the tent and he was showing me and Graham Dempsey from the composite cleaning pencil. And I was astounded. I've never seen personally anything. Take away the white on it. I've never seen any Roman coin in as good as condition as that personally. And the other side was just as good for that.
That's nuts. And if it's in that kind of condition, it's not been rolling around the field for very long, there would be more. It's come from a place very deep down. It's not been rolling around in the field. A lot of the time, we're finding things that, that's the mortar to the pestle. The pestle, mortar. That's the thing, the other one, groat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So well.
There were some nice buckles coming up as well. I would have been chuffed to find a buckle. Look at that ring. Was it a ring or a seal? There was a few. It's a seal, but with the intaglio intact. Look, there was a few seals, watch winders and things coming up. That's really nice. I mean, how's everyone in the chat about gold? Is everyone searching for gold, or are people searching for history?
I'm searching for stuff.
Yeah, I am. There's nothing.
That was interesting. This was actually a forgery. So it looks like they'd put a silver over a crusty old Romans, but they can't tell what's beneath because it's the condition. But it's forgery.
Normally,
which I
the
found interesting.
plating is much thinner than that. That's quite random. That is a Republican Daenerys. Looks like one of the girls. I can't say if it's
Tiffany, that one.
Tiffany.
Tiffinius.
Tiffinius and the Archer.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Now that's Diane. Diane and me have been talking for years. She's posted and she's been like 2 or 3 minutes from the house, and we found out actually she lives in the next little town, 3 or 4 miles from me. But it was actually the first time we'd actually met at Detectival.
Isn't that bizarre how that sometimes happens? Yeah, Jelly's not very far from me. I think we're going to go detecting sometime. Same with Chris Holmes. Look at that. What a day for somebody. And I mean, all of this stuff, if we're not finding it, for the naysayers, if we're not finding it with modern farming techniques, it's going to be shredded in a few years' time.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a real difference. I have got fields that have been they've been managed really in an old-fashioned way. An old tractor, an old-fashioned way. That compared to the more modern ploughing techniques. Oh my God, it's back, Adrian.
Sorry, Adrian.
I didn't know you were there. We were looking at pictures.
I was busy watching the show.
Did he message you help that woman won't stop talking?
No, keep going, Donna. I was enjoying it. I was enjoying what you were. I've got one of them banks of power connected to my phone.
Oh, yeah, ours didn't work at RCM. No, I mean, the stuff that we are finding, if we think we're finding it 4 to 6 inches deep, 3 years' time, it will be mince. It's not going to survive.
4 to 6 inches deep.
4 to 6 inches. So, between the most stuff comes up in about that, I can punch deeper than that, but the most stuff you find is fairly shallow. Is that your inch?
Well, it's about an inch.
I've got a ruler. I can measure it if you get it out. The same. You're incorrigible, you two. You are incorrigible.
So interesting what you're saying about the fields, Donna. Modern farming has made quite a difference. A lot of farmers don't deep plough now either, unless they're doing potatoes.
And it's worse. It's worse because if they leave the crop, the old crop in dying, and they disc it, they're going through about 3 to 4 inches of soil with a big, heavy, rotating, like metal fines shredder, basically. You might as well put it through a mincing machine. So we're saving history. I like to think that, when you think you have a big rally, the important stuff that comes off, and I do hope people properly record it, because the PAS database, and perhaps we'll do a show about that one day, but the PAS database is probably one of the biggest specialized research database used by, or databases used by our archaeology students. So a lot of students use this to base their papers on, and we're contributing to the content of that. And it's telling us a lot about history. It's telling us a lot about the movement of people, the movement of trade, and the movement of art and culture as well. It is really important to report it, but we all should know what the rules and regulations are now surrounding PAS. If we don't, make sure you do know, because you don't want to get caught out. But I am going to be doing a 3-part article for Treasure Hunting magazine about the debate around it. But it'd be nice actually to hear what other people think about what's going on. If people want to send Adrian an email, if they've got something important that they want to say, I am going to be compiling these articles. Like I say, it's going to be a 3-parter, but Adrian can always ping them to me if you've got something really interesting to say about it, or if you feel particularly passionately.
Alternatively, if you wait a couple of weeks until Adrian's home, you'll be able to contact Lady Martin directly by her own Big Detecting Show Stripe
Oh,
email
how
address.
exciting! Oh no, you see, I am going to get fan mail. I know I am.
I haven't set that up yet.
I've just said in a couple of weeks.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. I might do it tonight.
Do you know what?
That's Donna at
yes.
BigDetectingShow.com.
How many dicks?
It's not Bukaka.
I'm not. I know he's been drinking.
Everyone's gone to bed here. Everyone's gone to bed, and I'm on my own. And it's only like 11 o'clock. Weird.
They've had a long day. You've worn them out. It's all your energy, your dynamic energy, Adrian.
I've been quite quiet today. When you're on holiday, those who've just joined the show and thinking, why is Adrian sitting there bare-chested? That's because I'm on holiday, and obviously it's quite...
He's only in Cleethorpes, by the way, but he's on holiday.
It's in
Scarborough. Scarborough.
Travel Lodge, Scarborough.
Christ, it's like, what's that programme? Night Gym Bar, Night Sullivan's?
The Waltons. I'm not old
It's
enough
like,
to know.
it's like that upstairs. Oh, did you hear that?
Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, John Boy.
We're all going to bed. But, yeah, Donna, as of a couple of days' time, so the next show, Donna at BigDetectingShow.com or arkmdmag.com, email you and you'll have an email address. Or, prior to that, if someone tonight is really desperate to ask a question, go to BigDetectingShow.com and leave a speak pipe, which Donna loves.
I do, darlings, I do. In whichever accent you wish to use. Thank you.
Can you do a Welsh one?
No, because it turns into... I used to read my children Ivor the Engine stories, and it turns into the lovely Indian lady at the corner shop. There's a real similarity.
Jones the Steam would be Ahmed the Steam.
No, if I can't do it, I'd have to get a phrase and then I'll come back to you. But perhaps I'll leave you a voicemail and you can decide whether or not it sounds like the lovely Indian lady in the corner shop or whether or not it sounds like a mad Welsh woman.
Steve Cord is absolutely desperate for you to do the Welsh accent now. Desperate.
You'll have to wait until next week then. I'll read you a passage from Ivor the Engine. If I can find a copy, I'll read you a passage.
Ahmed the Steam.
Now, my husband used to say, "Why are you reading the story in Indian?" With an Indian accent.
Gareth Howard said we should all leave voicemails as drunken Glaswegians. Do it, Gareth. Do it.
I thought you all were drunken Glaswegians. You were when I was talking to you, Detectival. No?
No,
Gareth wasn't there.
Anyway, can I do my list of thank yous?
Best that.
I've got loads. So can I thank you guys? Just for, and Shane and the crew just for giving me a good time.
Easy now.
Hosting us at the RCM. It's all right. So Stuart was actually there. But yeah, and just Adrian, you're a fantastic gator driver. Wicked. I've thanked Nick West and his guys. It was amazing. Lovely to meet you, Nick. Can I thank Marcus from Regton and Aaron for fixing the Gold Max, selling me an emergency sweatshirt, and also at Detectival fixing me XP connector, which had wobbled out of its socket. James Barnes for the conversation, the expertise, and offering to help with my very special field.
And James, who didn't drink a drop for the entire 2 weeks.
Who doesn't actually drink. No, he only ever has a couple. Yep. Hi to Jelly for being fab and hope to get out together soon. KG and me, I've mentioned Dawn and Chris for chatting about detectors and stuff.
Alan and Steve.
Oh, and talking of Dawn, get well soon to Dawn because Dawn, she banged her noggin between RCM and Detectival, And it turns out she's actually still quite what's it called when you get banged on the head?
Concussion?
Yeah, she's got bad concussion. She's not doing well with it at all.
How did you do that?
She banged her head.
Oh, bless her. Oh, that's a
Can't
Dawn.
remember.
Oh no, bless Dawn. I feel guilty for carrying on now. Thank you to Graham Dempsey. He wouldn't give me any composite cleaning pencil solution, but he sort of sold me some with some, other stuff. I'm going to try that on Cambridgeshire Clay, the cleaning solution, to see if that does work.
Oh yes, you see if it works on Cambridgeshire Clay. I remember the conversation now.
Recommend going out and buying some, so that will probably be my first review. I want to apologise to Marcus because I was supposed to see Philippe and have a look at the Extreme, the Horde Hunter, just to basically have a go on that on my special field.
Actually, know somebody who bought one of them Extreme Hunters.
Do you want a funny story? A funny story. So I think you were there, my dear saddlemaker. I popped into the tent to say some hellos and do some chats, and there was a chap there. I leaned my detector, my XP master, very light, and my McGrafter spade up against the table, and this really nice chap, I was talking to somebody, and this really nice chap picked up my spade and started to have a look at it. And I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. So I think I was talking to James and somebody, and I said,
yes,
I said you should pick that up with the master, because together they're probably the lightest kit that you can get for out in the field. And I think James said he knows, he's Alain, he owns XP, he's the boss. So yeah, anyway, so he was very interested in the McGrafter and he took some photos. So watch this space. Perhaps I'll have what?
Mr. Pettican put a lovely comment in the chat as well.
Did he?
Tidy treasure hunter. I would like to thank her for the underwear she left in my tent. Very nice. I have them on now.
Bless him. In his dream.
He's on about me, not you, Donna.
I was going to say.
No, me, I think. I think it's about me.
I need considerable amount of braces for yours, Dave. Can I, right, last RCM thank you to Craig Bedford, who rescued a maiden in distress when it started thundering and lightning, and we just about got back to the campsite. The rain was belting down, and he said, Donna, would you like to come in here? And I stood in his tent while the rain lashed down outside, and while we watched my husband drive around and around the campsite, going in the wrong direction because he couldn't drive in a straight line. But yeah, Craig, thank you, because you saved me from getting a proper drowning. And to those who did get a proper drowning at the end of RCM.
Rob Random said there was more chlamydia inside his tent than a Red Tube convention.
Oh, Robert Random.
I think he's just had about. I think he's just had about Pettican in general there.
Hi, Pomsy.
Right, listen, it's 9:30.
It is.
It's gone very quickly. Adrian's very surprised that you stayed with us as long as you did.
You did a
Lady
good job,
M,
Adrian.
thank you for joining us. You were joining us anyway, but thanks for staying with us. And welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone for putting up with me. And 2 competitions next week. 2. Ooh.
Don't know what. I ain't got a clue what.
Does that work on here?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Oh my God.
Works better than on your computer. Oh, don't do that.
No. Adrian's front bum and everything.
I was going to say that was 2 rabbits behind a hill, wasn't it? Don't I have to look at that? Oh no. My eyes. I'll take my glasses.
A lot of people being very sick.
Do you remember that show when I exposed my bottom? I thought it was the end of the show, and it wasn't.
No? Which one was it? I'll rewind. No, I won't.
No, you don't want to watch it. No.
I did put a poster up locally of an archaeology dig, basically saying, this is the next talk we're doing. And one of the chaps in the photograph that I put up did point out to me, because he's Italian, that his bottom was smiling He was bending over and had the old builder's, seam going on.
Bike park.
Bike park.
Right, everybody, if I can find Adrian's new...
Oh, we've
thing.
got an outro.
We've got an
new
outro.
Yeah, watch
Hope
it.
you've
fill them
enjoyed
in.
the witty pants, everyone.
Hold on a minute, I can't find it. I'll have to use last week's one, Adrian, because I can't find it.
Have a good
Right.
one.
Have a great week, everybody. Adrian, have a marvellous week. Donna, thank you very much for joining us. And
My
we
pleasure
will
as
see
always.
you next week, where we'll be joined by that lovely Mr. Daniel Spencer from The
Bless him.
Searcher.
Look forward to it. See you next
Night,
week.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.